YouTube is a task, mate. Hi, YouTube. I'm so sorry. Right, well, Ocon is out. This is probably how the race is going to finish now. We're going to see a safety car through to the end. It is Stroll shagging it down the inside of Ocon. Late. Oh, Stroll. What are you doing? What is he doing? He sent it from Singapore. No wonder you haven't got the car stopped, mate. Fair enough, Stroll. I mean, it's worth a try. He's just given the double middle bird to Aston Martin before quali. Safety car. Bro said, "Hold my beer for real." He didn't even look like slowing down. Lance apologized straight away. Good. He should be. He sent it from Singapore, couldn't get the car stopped, and slammed straight. He's like V-line for him almost. He's like, "You're going to be here, so I'm going to stop, and I'm going to V-line, straight line here." Unfortunate. This is how the sprint ends then. Verstappen is going to win. There's no penalties to be applied yet, but Stroll is going to be getting a penalty for that, which he can't serve. That could be a grid pen for the race, but he's still not DNF'd at a Grand Prix. Just DNF'd at a sprint race. It reminded me of Brody Kostecki on Kai Allen. That was clearly Lando's fault. He took Stroll out. 10-second penalty, Lando. This is the most retirements in a sprint ever. I don't know what the record is, but 5 is a lot. As all of Q1 eliminations are gone now. Projected is now -61. Good. It sounds like we're all having a stinker. Should have used negative, no negative today. But I used it on Australia, so I don't hate what I've done. Yeah, I've seen enough. Lando pen. Ooh, Ocon implication. He won't have enough spare parts. Lol. That sucks. Dude, no one's talking about how Alonso was just a bystander. Norris is in P20 as well. This is your champion. He's in P20 right now. The fact that Max hates sprint races but keeps winning them will never not be funny to me. True. Russell shagging it down the inside was like, wake up. And then he woke up. I took Aston out, and I'm very happy about that. Kind of mad I replaced him with Sauber, though. Yeah, good. It's just pick your poison. Shaw said, this is for holding us up in quality. True. Sprints useless. Just look at today. I personally love sprints. I live for this shit. This is so good. Wait, what? So Ollie's going to get a penalty now? That's going to put him at the back of the grid. Haas have just been fucked in 2 laps. Haas have just been bent over in 2 laps. Ollie sprints, but for the team, they 100% hate it. Yeah, I understand why. Oh, my monitor's gone black. Are we still live? I think we're good. I can't see Oscar all the way down there. He's 2 places above Lando, if you look hard enough. Sprint win gets you 8 points. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 from P1 to P8. These are just parade laps now. Has always bent over since Gunter joined. They were getting bent over while Gunter was there as well. Since Ocon joined, that's the common denominator. Let's have a look at this incident. Oh, maybe Behrman does get a penalty for that. Leaving the track and gaining an advantage. He did go fully off the track. Is there room is the argument. I think they'll decide after the race anyway. That's what they always do. Because they're not busy enough. Stroll's is a slam dunk. 10-second penalty. He's gone fully off the track, though. You can't ignore that. 10-second time penalty for Behrman. And that takes him to the back. Haas have just been bent over in 2 laps. Imagine Ocon gets a 10-second. He should get 20 for putting his car in line with where Stroll wanted to be. 10. Where should he go? Brake earlier, try and stay on track. His way of negotiating keeping the position was to go off track. But no one gets anything for lap 1. I think it's fair. Lap 1 was a lot of things that caused an incident. What, would you give a penalty to Piastri? He's not happy. Bro's gonna be banned on TikTok because he said bent over. Yeah, true. So why is Russell why is Russell one? Wait. Why is the Russell one not under investigation? Because that would have been for forcing another driver off the track, which he did go under investigation for, but because he didn't keep the position, it's no longer a pen. It's no further action. Does that make sense? Because it was reported, it was investigated, but he didn't keep the position. Whereas if Russell had kept that position and not given it back, it would have been a 10-second pen. Has the sprint ended? We're on the last lap. That is an 8-point swing in the favor of Verstappen. No points for the McLaren. This is far from over, man. Ollie race ban? Oh my God, he could get a race ban. You're right. His penalty points. That 10 seconds is very likely to be 2 penalty points. Oh my goodness. Who's Haas gonna put in then? Oh my goodness. He has had to be a very good boy. No one tell Grace. No one tell Grace. Grace can't know about this. Let her live peacefully. I was thinking Rio Harrianso, yeah. Get in Pietro. Turn back the time. I think it's Rio. Zhou could race as well. Yeah, it could be Zhou. Oh my God, it's identical to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, the podium. And Oscar also DNF'd lap 1. What are these coincidences in sport, man? We're talking about Ollie. Rewind. Do it in the car. I've heard enough. Haas Reserve is Rio Harrianso. What the fuck? Rio could be racing tomorrow. He could be qualifying this afternoon. No worries, Nat. Enjoy, Nat. We're going to have a cheeky little debrief after this race, so hang about. Well, that is sprint race over. Under safety car, the same podium as Baku. Well done, Max. That's an 8-point swing. Russell, Sainz, Hamilton, Leclerc, Behrman, falling down the order like a fat kid on a seesaw. We're live to quali? No, we're going to be live again for quali. Holy shit. The repercussions of this race is crazy. Not even with Behrman's penalty and Rio taking over, potentially, if he does get 2 penalty points. But an 8-point swing for Verstappen. Russell also closes in. That's good points for Mercedes. What's that? 7 points versus 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 9. No, Ferrari gain a point on Mercedes in the constructors. And Red Bull is still not out of P2 in the constructors either. The gap of Max and Oscar, that's a good question. 52 points maybe, something roughly. That was a wild sprint. Rate the sprint, chat. What do you think? 1 through 10. This is, after this incident though, I'll tell you what, the Piastri hate watching from other people, not myself, I'm saying what we're going to see online. The Piastri hate watching is going to be crazy. 9 out of 10, 5, 0, 55, 8, 9, 9. I rated it an 8/8.5, I'd say. 8 pushing and 8.5. How many sprints we got left? 2. Brazil, Qatar. Well done, George. Well done. Yeah, Piastris and Silverstone were asking to swap positions. I do feel bad as well for Oscar. That's the last 4 times the lights have gone out. Some point during the race, he's been fucked. Italy, he was asked to swap with Lando. Azerbaijan, lap 1, turn 1. Singapore, lap 1, turn 3. And now Coda sprint race, lap 1, turn 1. Luck is not on his side, and let's go all the way back to Zandvoort when people were saying championship over, in the mud, it's done, Oscars won, and I was like, it's a long season, man. It's a long season. This is just more proof of that. Sainz P3. This is the exact same podium as Azerbaijan. And Lando was fucked as much, if not even more. How so? In the last 4 races, if he's been given a position, had no competition in Azerbaijan because Oscar DNF'd, but he didn't make up places and finished P7. Singapore, no repercussions during the race. And now Coda, he has been fucked because he was a bystander today. Well done, Max. Yeah, 2021 ending. If it's a 2021 ending by the book, I don't want it. But if it's a 2021 ending, as in it goes down to the last race and anyone could win it, I'm all here for it. That would be insane. The whole season? No, just the last 4 races. But there is this narrative that Lando's been fucked for most of the season. His average pit stop time has been very identical to Piastri's, and the fastest pit stop, he actually has a faster overall pit stop than Oscar. North Lodge, what's up? Behrman has a race ban now. No, he has 10. Yes, he's on 10 penalty points. So if this 10-second penalty is partnered with the 2 penalty points, he will be banned from this Grand Prix, which means someone else will be qualifying. We're thinking it's Rio Haryanto because that's Haas's reserve. But usually a 10-second penalty is partnered up with a race ban, which is kind of crazy. That's going to be very interesting. Dino? Is Dino there? Did Dino debut at Coda? Can you imagine the scenes? Just live on grapes. Fuck you, Gatford. My grapes are good. I enjoy my grapes. Grapes are yummy. Also, I offered to buy snacks today and she said no. Just saying. Do we get Dino on a plane? Oh, right now. Lano's pit stops are when he needs fast ones like Silverstone where Max jumped him in the pits. Yeah? Yeah? Slow pit stop loses out to Max, but 10-second penalty for Ocon that race as well. Not Ocon, sorry. That was force of habit for Piastri. Imagine sprints, but safety car laps don't count. How do you fuel for that? How would you... Just bring back refueling, I reckon. Has anyone do FP1 or has they bring anyone? What? What? Hamilton should be very happy with a P4. I don't think the car feels great, but he should be happy with a P4. Beating his teammate, finishing 4th, probably should have been 3 places down if the start of the race doesn't happen. But anything to say, Luke? No, just this. My grapes are good, man. I like the grapes. I think bring back refueling. I think it's sweet. Can't wait for them to say, what do you think about the McLaren stuff? And these 3 are like, dude, I just want to sprint. Why ask me about McLaren? How many hours? I just deciphered that. How many hours to quali? 3, I think. I'll put a timer up on the screen now. What time does quali start? It starts at BST 9 p.m. No, sorry, 10 p.m. I'll put a timer up on the screen so you guys can see. Ignore the time right now. This is our long tour quali. There you go. All right, that's the sprint race done, baby. Quali starts in 3 hours and 10 minutes. I will see you for my reactions then. That was for YouTube. Everyone say happy birthday to Gafford. Is it your birthday, Gafford? Happy birthday, Gafford. Bro, speak to your boy. Is it even completely his fault, Shanzy? Is it even completely his fault? Because I called him out straight away. But I think it's a racing incident. Yes, more of the onus is on Oscar. But do I hate that he went for a switchback? No. If there's a more experienced driver in Hulkenberg's place, by experience I mean being closer to the front of the grid. Does that happen? I don't know. Going for a switchback? What's wrong with that? Dude, Sainz is loved, man. Thing is, when he was going for the switchback, there weren't two cars on his inside. But because a switchback leaves so much space, these two cars ate it up. And by the time he was alongside Lando when he was hit by Hulkenberg. Hello.
Hello.
You right?
Yeah, I just grabbed my hard drive.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I couldn't find it.
No one did anything wrong. I think it's a racing incident. If we are going to shift blame, it's going to be on Oscar, but that's if we have to shift blame. Sainz 2 podiums, Hamilton 0 this season. Poor Lando out there with poor Wando. Poor Wando. Poor Wando. Poor Wando. Just racing, innit? Singapore was just racing, and there was no poor Lando then, was there? I think it's racing, but there is going to be a narrative of like Oscar's not using his mirrors, and Oscar. So get ready to see that online. As I was saying, get ready to see that online. Fair, Shanzy, fair. Zach Brown said amateur hour driving by Hulkenberg. Lol, what an idiot. As the team principal, I don't blame him for saying that because you don't want to shift. You're not going to be like amateur driving from Oscar right there. I'm so sorry for YouTube. I hit go live and then it didn't register, so I had to hit it again. My apologies. But you can come over and watch the Twitch VOD if you wanted to see my whole reactions. Minus 42 points on the fantasy. Minus 52 points on the fantasy right now. Good. That's cool. Well done, everyone. All right, that is the sprint race done and dusted. Qualifying starts in 3 hours and 10 minutes. My goodness. What happened to Ocon and Stroll? Stroll straight-lined in, basically. That's the best way I can describe it. I think I don't know if there's I think we're not gonna stay live till quali because it is 3 hours away. However, we are going to get a bunch of Twitter videos together. We're gonna break down what we saw at the start of lap 1, turn 1. We're gonna break down what we saw in the sprint race, and we're gonna look at the memes. So we'll do that all before the what's it called? Before qualifying. We will do the memes. We will do the memes. We'll do it when we start up stream, which we're going to be starting stream in 2 hours time. So set your timers. I look forward to having you guys back here. Make sure you're in the Discord because I'll post in there when I go live as well, so you guys can't miss out. I'm going to say bye to YouTube. I'm so sorry. I will not mess it up when I go live for qualifying or the Grand Prix tomorrow. I apologize profusely. YouTube, thank you for popping in when you did. But my reaction is going to be on Twitch, but also the highlights afterwards as well are going to be there. So my deepest apologies. But I will see you guys in literally 3 hours. Thank you, YouTube. Goodbye. Mate, I don't know what happens with YouTube. I hit go live and then it buffers and it waits and it didn't register.